Dear Father, does it pain you to see me thus this morn, as I steam from slumber's berth, engine clunking odiously, pistons spluttering, smoky gasps, crankshaft grinding under strain of what I am not, yet stubbornly maintain and still perversely wish to be? In disbelief, perhaps, you gaze at the wreck I became, tattered sails, the groaning hulk of your once gay, pristine handiwork, now filled to the gunwales with a cargo of bad and hurt. How? You ask, bewildered, recalling the joyous fanfare of my first morn. How? You sigh, dare I say dejectedly, seeing my body, mind, my soul, fouled all but irretrievably, immortality spilling from a leaky sump into a sorrowful sea, as I drag myself laboriously into my parody of a new day, while you, Father, transfixed, see all with brutal clarity, my godlessness, long to turn away, cannot. A cloud, mercifully crossing your brow, relieves the pain of stinging empathy as you gaze disconsolately down into the fog, resigned to leave alone as agreed, not to interfere, not to intervene, not, yet mutter silently, why? For what? Father, you gave me all I needed, everything I dreamed of, and more, to live with quiet inward joy a life of beauty and dignity, a life fit for the daughter or son you see in me, photonically your flesh and blood, no less, able to transcend my woeful predicament, able to evolve and grow complete, should I choose to acknowledge the nullity of this desperate attempt to deny my parentage, the vacuity of a life at sea, heading anywhere but home, trusting anyone but you, being anything but me. Behold, you begin on a podium in a Michelangelo lecture hall, a speck, a mustard seed comprising all in miniature, a perfect replica ready to reach toward infinity, impossible though this may seem, ready to grow and become the capstone of creation, no less. Who, me? The enormity beggars belief. Almost inconceivable, I confess, you go on, tapping the lectern somewhat nervously. Designed, in fact, to hold in place all and everything, no less. A life, deep breath, meaning more than one can possibly comprehend, intended to hold the spheres of heaven and earth in concord. It cannot be. In peace. Dramatic pause. In unity. Thunderous, silent, angelic applause as you conclude, arms outstretched to rows of upturned seats in an empty auditorium, trying conscientiously not to hope that I or any human heard, trying to observe faithfully the terms agreed, not to tip the scales, not to cheat, though feeling your resolve in truth somewhat weak. Miracles do happen after all, you reflect archly. But down in reality, another day has dawned, another murky morn in which once more I turn away, appalled by the prospect of facing the breach, the gulf between your truth, your light obscured so effectively, and the world of clever things, clever men, systemically unaware of all you represent, all that you are, all that I could be, busily building a world in which you play no part, have no place, matter not, busily doing, busily, until time runs out, and the slate of human ingenuity is unexpectedly wiped clean, and naught remains, naught but thee. Perhaps I exaggerate. Perhaps a sour aftertaste of undigested fatty acids persists, or thoughts incoherently sloshing back and forth, infused with smatterings of minds they used to frequent, shades of former glories, now reduced to cadging rides on passing interstellar juggernauts, rumbling through the back lanes of infinity, noise fading to naught and mere oblivion, until you, in dungarees and hobnailed boots, reconstitute reality ineffably with a hoe and trowel. Unless, that is, almost inconceivably, me changes trajectory, me feels the latent power of life and love and spring calling from deep, deep within. What if me were to heed the silence that seeks to awaken poetically a sanctuary from busyness, a place where words come into their own and put down roots in the soft loam of a virgin earth, patiently awaiting discovery? But how? Once them sickening waves subside, once a dove returns bearing an olive sprig, and hope eternal to nullity puts paid. Leaning now on an old wooden spade down at the allotments, affairs of state and paternal woes are submerged in the tending of raised beds, as Mother Nature plies her trade, bringing in fairy spirits and elves to engender sweet new growth, to coax life from death, spinning webs of interdependency and interconnectedness as only woman knows how. You shrug, almost bewildered, and wield the spade with tender, new-found reverence. What if, you chirp light-heartedly, finishing off a row of cabbages, moving on to Swedes.